I thought faith meant getting stronger until God used weakness to become my teacher. There's a verse in the Bible where Paul says, I prayed 3 times that the Lord would remove this thorn from my flesh. And the Lord responded, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. Sometimes He will allow certain situations or circumstances to remain in our lives so that we will be driven into a place of trust and dependence on Him. But you think in removing the thorn, in removing the circumstance, that you're going to find freedom, not realizing that it is sometimes in the chains, it is sometimes in the circumstance that you are praying away that God wants to work through. And so instead of praying them away, you should be saying, God, how are you going to use this situation? How are you going to use this relationship? How are you going to use this conflict, this confrontation, this thing that seems to be impeding my progress in my life? How are you going to use this to advance your kingdom for my good and for your glory? Ask God to give you more grace to depend more fully upon Him in those moments in your life. Instead of praying them away, ask Him to give you a revelation of His strength, a revelation of His goodness, a revelation of His love for you. And perhaps today you're asking God to answer your prayers, but perhaps today He's asking you to be an answer to somebody else's prayer around you. When we get our own focus off of our own situation onto helping somebody else, that's often when breakthrough happens in our own life. Friends, I got a link in my bio right now for Compassion International. They're a trusted Christian agency that is doing amazing work in fighting human poverty and fighting child poverty all around the world. So tap the link in my bio to sponsor a child in need today and watch God's power be made perfect even in your weakness.